Hi, and welcome to your WarriorX Yoga Warm-Up Series 1. This is a 25-minute long gentle yoga series that focuses around warming up your spine. So it's a great way to start your day, but also a great way to finish your day after a long day of standing or sitting at work. Subscribe here now and click the bell sign to stay updated with all the new content that I post 3 times a week. In these yoga series, I have combined my 12 years of knowledge and experience teaching yoga and functional fitness to present you with videos that you can follow along and that you can build upon to lose weight, to get lean and strong muscles, to create a flexible body, and to create a strong and focused mind. So get on your mat and follow me for the next 25 minutes. I'll see you in a moment. Let's start on the floor. Get into a tabletop position, get your hips above your knees, get your shoulders above your hands. Keep your spine in neutral back. And then start to arch your back on an inhale and to round your back on an exhale. Cat, cow. Take an inhale. Lift your chest and drop your lower back. And on the exhale, round your back off. Take your chin towards your chest and lift your back towards the ceiling. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round your back. One more time. And then come back into a neutral position. On an inhale, lift your right arm, and on the exhale, thread that right arm between your left hand and your left knee towards your left side. Drop your right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center, lift the arm. Exhale, thread the needle to the left. Inhale, lift. And exhale, reach through to the left. One more inhale, lift your arm, and then on the exhale, drop your arm back to the mat. Change sides. Inhale up, and exhale, thread your arm through to the right. Inhale, open, and exhale, thread the needle. Inhale up, and then drop your hand to the floor, back to the mat. Inhale, right arm up, and then on the exhale, through to the left, like we did before, and then stay there. Stay there for 3 breaths. Every exhale, lower your right shoulder, close. Adjust your calves so that they're parallel to each other. And then on your next inhale, come back to center. And on the exhale, go to the reach through to the right. Same here. Every exhale, increase the twist ever so slightly. Adjust your calves so they're parallel to each other. And then on your next inhale, come back to center. Beautiful. Stay here. Now sit back onto your heels. Reach your arms forward. On an inhale, come up. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. And on the exhale, sit back down into child. Inhale, come forward. Shoulders over hands, and exhale, sit back onto your heels. Reach forward through your arms. Feel the stretch on the side of your upper body. Every time you come forward, you start dropping your hip a little bit more towards the floor. Inhale and exhale back. Inhale forward and then stay there. Stay there. Press your hands into the floor. Press your shoulders away from your neck. Lift your sternum and allow your hip to drop gently. Now, on your next exhale, lift your butt up towards the ceiling. Shift your weight back into a downward facing dog. Stand your feet hip width apart, your arms a bit wider than your shoulders. Look at your thighs. Bend your knees if you need to. Keep your back straight. Good. Then look forward, take an inhale. Hold the breath. Step between your hands. Bend your knees if necessary. And on the exhale, lower your back. Relax your back. Relax your arms. Again, bend your knees. Take your hands onto your elbows. Move from side to side. Describe little figure eights with your elbows. Keep breathing gently, deeply. And then release your arms, and on your next inhale, roll up vertebra by vertebra into standing. Lift your arms at the end of the inhale. On the exhale, fold forward, long back, bend your knees if necessary. Take your hands to the floor. On your inhale, lift your chest, lift your back, keep your fingertips on the floor, hold the inhale, step back into high plank. And on your exhale, take your knees to the floor, take your chest to the floor, and then your chin, your butt moves up towards the ceiling. Inhale, drop your butt and lift your chest in Cobra. And on the exhale, shift your weight back into a downward facing dog. And stay in your dog. Adjust your feet, allow your heels to drop to the floor. Lift your tailbone up to the ceiling. Bend your knees if necessary. If you need that movement in your hip, bend the knees if your hamstrings are a bit tight. Walk your dog. Bend your knees, left, right, right, left. Great. And then on an inhale, look forward, hold the breath, step between your hands, and on the exhale, release forward. Relax your upper body, take your hands onto your elbows, and again, describe little figure eights. Keep your knees bent to take the pressure out of your lower back. And then on your next inhale, release your arms and roll up vertebra by vertebra into a standing position. Lift your arms at the end of the inhale, and then on the exhale, fold forward again. Reach over, forward, and down. Inhale, straight back. Keep your fingertips on the floor. Hold the breath, step back, and on the exhale, take your knees to the floor, then your chest, then your chin. Ashtangasana. Inhale, drop your hip, lift your chest, Cobra. Exhale into downward facing dog. Bend your knees to keep your back straight. Tilt your hip backwards. Tip your tailbone up to the ceiling. And allow your heels to drop to the floor. Reach into the floor. Good. Keep your arms straight. Roll your shoulders away from your neck. You feel the inside elbow turn up towards the ceiling slightly. Press your palm and your fingertips actively into the floor. to take the pressure off your wrist. Take an inhale, look forward between your hands, hold the breath, step between your hands, and on the exhale, fold forward. On your next inhale, come up, roll up, vertebra by vertebra into a standing, lift your arms, and one more time on the exhale, fold forward, reach forward, over and out and down. Hands to the floor, inhale, half lift, keep your fingertips on the floor, hold your breath, step back into high plank. On the exhale, knee, chest, chin. Inhale, Cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here, breathe. Allow your knees to straighten gently. Allow your heels to drop to the floor. And then on your next inhale, lift your right leg up, extend through your toes towards the ceiling. On the exhale, take your knee forward, lift your knee as high as possible towards your chest, and then step your right leg through between your hands. Help with your right arm if necessary. And then on an inhale, lift up into high lunge. Lift the back knee. Move forward onto your right leg, knee above ankle. Reach through the fingertips. On the next exhale, fold forward. Swing your arms behind your back. Interlock your fingers. Keep them as straight as possible and allow them to lift up and forward into humble warrior. Inhale back into high lunge. Lift your arms. And now on the exhale, take your right hand onto the inside of your right foot and your left arm up to the ceiling into a twist. Beautiful. Stay here for a breath. And then on your next inhale, circle your left arm up, come back into a high plank. And on the exhale, take your left hand to the inside of your right foot. Your right arm points up. Twist. Stay here for 2 breaths. And on your next inhale, circle the right arm up, lift up into high lunge, hold the inhale, bring your hands back to the floor into high plank, and on the exhale, knee, chest, chin. Inhale, Cobra, exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do the whole thing on the other side. Lift your left leg up towards the ceiling, reach through your toes. On the exhale, take your knee forward, press your hands into the floor, step between your hands. Inhale, up into high lunge. Left leg forward, left knee over your left ankle. Extend, lift the back of your right knee up to the ceiling. On your next exhale, fold forward, arms swing back, interlock your hands, straighten your arms, roll your shoulders together, fold forward into your humble warrior. And then on your next inhale, back into high lunge. Lift your arms, lift your chest. On your next exhale, left hand to inside left foot. Right arm reaches up into a twist. Stay here for 2 breaths. On your next inhale, circle your right arm up into high lunge, and on the exhale, take your right hand onto the inside of your left foot and reach up with your left hand. Stay here for 2 breaths. On your next inhale, circle your left arm up, come back into a high lunge. Hold the breath, hands to the floor, step back with your left leg, and exhale, knee, chest, chin. Inhale, Cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for another breath. And then on your next inhale, shift your weight forward, come into high plank. And over the next 10 seconds, lower your body slowly as you can towards the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop your chest, drop your sternum to the floor. Extend your arms forward and your legs backwards. And start. On an inhale, lift your left arm and your right leg. Keep your head on the floor. On the exhale, drop the arm and the leg. On next inhale, right arm, left leg. Reach through the fingertips and through the toes. Exhale, drop your arm. Once more, inhale, left arm, right leg. Lift as high as you can. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right arm, left leg. And exhale, lower down again. Inhale, both arms, both legs at the same time. And drop the arms and your legs. Do this one more time. Inhale up. Hold for a brief moment. And exhale, lower down again. Beautiful. Take your hands to the side of your hips. Inhale, lift your chest. Keep your legs on the floor. Just lift the chest as high as you can. Hold for a short moment and exhale down again. Inhale, lift. And exhale, drop your chest back down to the floor. One more time. Inhale, lift. Hold there for a moment. Lift your arms. And if you like, lift your legs off the floor as well. Keep breathing. And then lower back down to the floor. Inhale, lift your chest, circle your arms to the front. Exhale, circle your arms back, drop your chest back to the floor. Inhale, circle arms, lift your chest. Exhale, back to the floor, arms back to the hips. This time lift your legs as well. Inhale, arms up, chest up. Lift your legs. Exhale, start with your arms, circle to the back, drop your chest and drop your legs. One more time. Inhale, 4, and then hold in end positions. Arms up, legs up, hold. Keep breathing. Reach through your fingertips, reach through your toes, and relax back down. Get your hands beside your shoulders, underneath your shoulders, and then press yourself gently, carefully back into child pose. Sit back onto your heels. Feel your spine relax, and then slowly come up into seated position. Extend your right leg forward and take your left leg in. Bend your left leg, take your left foot into your right thigh. On an inhale, lift both arms up, extend your back. On the exhale, reach forward, over and down. Bend your right knee to take the pressure out of your lower back. Relax your hamstrings a little bit that way, or keep the legs straight. Walk your fingertips further forward. Reach with your chest. See that you can get your tummy onto your thigh. And then on your next inhale, back into seated. Lift your arms. On the exhale, take your right hand to your right leg, wherever it goes, and twist up to the left. Left arm to the ceiling. Keep breathing. Then inhale back to center. Exhale, roll onto your right side. Come into a side plank, elbow on the floor, grab your left ankle And then gently press your hips forward and kick into your left ankle. You can probably feel the stretch in front of your left thigh. Keep breathing. Breathe into the stretch here. And then turn up again back to center. Take your left foot onto the outside of your right knee. Keep your right leg straight. Inhale through your right arm, and then on the exhale, wrap your elbow around your knee. Turn your right shoulder forward. Twist your left shoulder back. Look over your left shoulder. Extend through the spine. Inhale, release the leg, and then change sides. Keep your left leg straight and take your right foot into your left thigh. Inhale, both arms up, and on the exhale, fold forward. Reach through your fingertips. See to keep your back straight. Get your tummy onto your thigh. That's the idea here. You can bend the front knee, the left knee a little bit to take the pressure out of your lower back and your hamstrings. And then inhale, sit back up again, both arms up. And on the exhale, left hand to your left shin, wherever you get to, left ankle, and right arm up to the ceiling into an open twist here. Stay and breathe. And then on your next inhale, come back to center, both arms up. Roll onto your left side. Take your right ankle. Gently press your hips forward and kick into your right hand. Kick your right foot back and feel the stretch on the front side of your right thigh. Keep the core nice and active. Keep your spine supported. And stretch your quads here. Then on your next inhale, come back to center. Sit up straight. Place your right foot onto the outside of your left knee. Inhale, left arm up, and on the exhale, twist. Wrap your arm around your knee. Left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Look over your right shoulder. Stay here for the twist. And then inhale, back to center. Extend both legs, bend both knees, lift the arms, and on the exhale, fold forward. 3 times forward fold. Inhale up and exhale, forward fold. Keep your knees bent, relax your back. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and then exhale. Bring your hands to the side. Stay here. Come into a cross-legged position. And stay here for a moment. You can also lie down into Shavasana if you like to. Take a couple of minutes. Or just stay in a cross-legged position. And close your eyes and bring your attention to your body. Observe your physique. See how you feel now as compared to before when you started the practice. Feel your joints, your muscles. Really try to sense your body. Stay here if you like. Enjoy this beautiful, peaceful moment. It was great to have you practice with me. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Give the video a thumbs up. Share it with your friends, with anyone who you think could benefit from this practice. And I look forward to practice with you again in the next videos.